FB tweet. Pinterest email send text message print. Benjamin Hall is on the mend. The Fox News correspondent, 39, shared a health update on Twitter Thursday, weeks after he was seriously injured while reporting on a war in Ukraine amid Russia's invasion of the country.
She was my girlfriend.
Posting a photograph of himself lying on a hospital bed and wearing an eye patch, Hall shared in a since-deleted tweet, "To sum it up, I've lost half a leg on one side and a foot on the other. One hand is being put together, one eye is no longer working, and my hearing is pretty blown." But all in all, he added, "I feel pretty damn lucky to be here, and it is the people who got me here who are amazing." Hall was injured last month while covering Russia's war in Ukraine. Fox News CEO, Suzanne Scott, said in a note to employees that Hall, a Washington, D.C.-based State Department correspondent, was hurt while reporting for the network. Days later, Scott said in a memo that was shared with people that Hall was receiving medical attention for injuries sustained. Ben was transferred from Lunchtil Regional Medical Center in Germany to Brooke Army Medical Center, BAMC, located at Joint Base San Antonio Fort Sam Houston, Texas, she said at the time. Hall is an experienced war correspondent, according to his Fox News bio, which states has covered conflicts from the front lines in Libya, Syria, Iraq, Somalia, Egypt, Haiti, and Iran. He joined Fox News in 2015. Also on Thursday, Hall paid tribute to two colleagues who were killed in the Russian attack in another since-deleted message on Twitter. "It's been over 3 weeks since the attack in Ukraine and I wanted to start sharing it all," Hall wrote. "But first, I need to pay tribute to my colleagues Pierre Zakrzewski and Sasha Kuvshinova, who didn't make it that day." Hall, Zakrzewski and Kuvshinova were all traveling in a vehicle that was hit by an attack outside of Ukraine's capital of Kyiv in March. The incident was the one that left Hall severely injured and the other two passengers dead. "Pierre and I traveled the world together, working was his joy and his joy was infectious. R.I.P., Hall added in his tribute tweet. Russia's attack on Ukraine continues after their forces launched a large-scale invasion on February 24, the first major land conflict in Europe in decades. Details of the fighting change by the day, but hundreds of civilians have already been reported dead or wounded, including children. Millions of Ukrainians have also fled, the United Nations says. The invasion, ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin, has drawn condemnation around the world and increasingly severe economic sanctions against Russia. With NATO forces massing in the region around Ukraine, various countries have also pledged aid or military support to the resistance. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called for peace talks, so far unsuccessful, while urging his country to fight back. Putin, 69, insists Ukraine has historic ties to Russia and he is acting in the best security interests of his country. Zelensky, 44, vowed not to bend. "Nobody is going to break us, we're strong, we're Ukrainians," he told the European Union in a speech in the early days of the fighting, adding, "Life will win over death. And light will win over darkness." The Russian attack on Ukraine is an evolving story, with information changing quickly. Follow People's complete coverage of the war here, including stories from citizens on the ground and ways to help.